City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby attended the budget hearing tonight that she missed last week.
Yeah, she talked about the challenges her office faces and explained to WMAR 2 News' Nadia Singh why her testimony before the council was late.
Well, Jamie and Kelly, both sides were very thorough. Marilyn Mosby talking about how city funding is important to her fight on crime, while city leaders were asking the tough questions to make sure taxpayer money goes to the right places.
Citizens entrust us with asking the tough questions and pressing all agency heads, whether they're elected officials or not, to hold them accountable for the use of taxpayer dollars.
And that's just what the city's Budget and Appropriations Committee did Monday night during the state's attorney's office budget hearing.
City funding is not keeping pace with the demand of our prosecutors.
Mosby was supposed to come before the council last week, but didn't due to a scheduling conflict, saying she asked to postpone over a month ago.
And so I'm grateful that he rescheduled it so that I could be in attendance.
Chair of the committee, Eric Costello, had higher hopes for one of the city's largest agencies.
The expectation is that the head of each agency comes in to testify before the council about their request. The state's attorney's office is the 9th largest city appropriation.
City leaders talked of performance measures and asked Mosby tough questions about how the money given to her office will be spent.
I think we were able to get out a lot of information about some of the successes in the state's attorney's office, and I was encouraged.
Costello did not preside over tonight's hearing. Instead, he gave the lead to Vice Chair Leon Pinkett, citing that because of rumblings about his endorsement of another state's attorney candidate, his judgment could be skewed, an allegation he said is false.
I think that it was appropriate for him to recuse himself during this hearing. We implemented a program called Aim to Be More.
Mosby was passionate about her quest for community-involved policing, witness protection, and the cleaning up of everyday crime. She was also open about how much that costs, not to mention the cost to run an agency with 19 divisions.
We are up against a lot when we consider the record level of violence that we have in the city, and I'm hopeful that they will pass the budget as is, requested.
Mosby said 90% of her budget pays for personnel, saying she may have to cut 6 prosecutors if the budget is not approved. The city set aside more than $36 million for her office. She's also applied for $8 million in state and federal loans and grants. The city council could approve this budget as early as next Monday. Live at City Hall, Nadia Singh, WMAR 2 News.